We got 11 scary videos you shouldn't watch in the dark.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 11 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin.
The 11 videos better be good.
The first video we'll be having a look at today comes to us from a TikToker named 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕. In the video, we watch Olivia filming the area near her neighbor's porch after seeing something very unusual.
Oh, what the fuck?
A mysterious dark figure can be seen looming around the area. Just a couple seconds into the video,
He even looked out like
can be seen exiting his house and peering at the figure to get a good look at it too. Amazingly, the neighbor stares at the figure for a few seconds before casually strolling back inside, whereas I think most people would be panicking and racing inside, locking their doors instantly. As soon as he enters his house, the figure can be seen moving slightly at the end of the video. Olivia believes the figure is a ghostly apparition, but some people in the comments think it's a shadow figure. In a follow-up video, Olivia walks to the place where the figure was seen in the daytime, proving it wasn't something as easily explainable as a Halloween decoration. Another video sees Olivia talking to the camera about how the houses in her neighborhood are all old Victorian style homes, so could it be that one of the people who lived in one of those houses is there to haunt Olivia? If so, why? We may never know. As for what this footage actually shows, the figure's stillness and vague human shape definitely resemble classic shadow figure sightings, especially ones reported near porches or entryways. Its slight movement rules out a simple decoration, but it could still be a person in dark clothing or someone cutting through the property. The old Victorian homes add an eerie atmosphere too, since deep shadows and old lighting can distort shapes on camera. Still, the timing of the movement, right after the neighbor goes inside, keeps the mystery wide open. But it's downright bone-chilling. As you can see, the hospital bed directly In January of 2023, a YouTube channel known as 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕 posted a video that sees them wandering around their home in the Netherlands late at night, creeping around very slowly. 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕 films as they walk through the house, but it doesn't take long at all for weird things to start happening. 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕 checks the door and the hallway to see if anything's there, but she doesn't find a thing. However, it's right after this that something genuinely spooky happens. If you look carefully enough, you can make out what appears to be some kind of creepy entity lurking in the shadows, which understandably causes 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕 to panic before the video ends shortly after. Now, flickering lights can sometimes be explained by electrical issues, loose wiring, faulty bulbs, or bad switches. but the shadowy figure behind the door is a lot harder to explain away. It has a defined shape and seems to be moving, which makes this feel less like a power problem and more like someone or something standing back there. Of course, there's always the chance this could be a hoax, someone hiding out of frame or setup meant to look paranormal. But if it isn't, then this might be one of the creepier pieces of footage to come out of a quiet Dutch home. So what do you guys think was going on in Sabia's house? Is it possible a ghost or some kind of creature was roaming around in there? And if so, why? Let me know your theories down below. Over on TikTok, a man named 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕 posted a video back in May of this year where he explains just how freaked out he is after witnessing something truly terrifying. Steven says he was having a completely normal day, just washing dishes and putting them away, when he suddenly felt something hit him right in the back. He even says he heard it bounce. He then turns the camera around to the floor and points out the green ball sitting there, explaining that this is what hit him in the right shoulder out of nowhere. Take a look at the home surveillance camera footage and see.
Bro. It just ain't no way, bro.
Steven says the ball had a little bit of force behind it too. He also clarifies that his wife has been in bed for the past 2 days because she is sick, and his kids are either on their tablets or outside. In other words, nobody was around to throw anything. Now, could the ball have rolled off a counter? Maybe, but the way it launches across the room in the clip seems to rule out simple gravity. If it was staged, the timing is impressively natural, but Steven's reaction doesn't feel like someone faking a scare, which makes this one pretty compelling. Thankfully, if there is a ghost inside Steven's house, it doesn't seem violent. Maybe it tossed the ball because it wanted to get his attention, or even play a game of catch. We can only hope its intentions stay friendly.
Do you need a free and easy way to capture your gameplay? Introducing Outplayed. Record anything on your PC.
Number 7.
Over on the UFO subreddit, a user named Formal Process posted a video he filmed in the middle of the night somewhere in Czechia. One that's sure to make your jaw drop in amazement. In the clip, we watch as he films the night sky ahead of him. At first, it looks like a perfectly ordinary shot, but it doesn't take long at all for things to get very strange.
See that tree?
The fuck?
It's very clearly levitating.
Shit, floating. Bro. This... You can't tell me this tree don't look like on some real Minecraft shit, like real life. I need a what is it? Do the little render shit. However you wanna say it, the biomes or something, like so you can see farther. That's what he need right now. Cause I'll be down, but
Is it actually a tree? Or is it aliens?
it might actually be it might actually be a tree. Hold on. It might actually be a tree. It's just fog. It's probably early as fuck. And it's, you know, I don't know. Maybe.
Or is it aliens?
That's just a big guess right there.
Many viewers believe the footage shows a UFO attempting to mask itself as a tree, but choosing the wrong set coordinate, meaning it appears misaligned or floating at the wrong height. It's such a bizarre visual that you almost have to watch it twice to process it. The OP submission statement reads, quote, "The UFO appeared stationary above a part of a village, resembling a coniferous tree. Radiation remained normal at background level, 0.15 microsieverts per hour, as measured on a basic Geiger counter, which doesn't actually mean much, since gamma intensity decreases with square of distance. I don't have an estimate of distance." End quote. Now, whether this is truly a UFO using some sort of camouflage, or glitching camera sensor, or even an elaborate hoax, it's hard to say. The motion and shape don't quite match drone behavior, and the tree appears too perfectly formed to be a simple artifact. But the fact that it stays suspended in place makes it even more puzzling. Either way, it's easily one of the strangest videos to hit the subreddit in a long time. If this really was a UFO disguising itself, then yeah, it definitely picked the wrong coordinate. And if it wasn't caught on camera, absolutely nobody would have believed it.
Number 6.
An ex-user known as William 𝒍���𝒌𝒆 posted a video back in March of 2025 that shows some truly strange activity happening inside a hospital in an unknown location. For the first little while, the security camera footage seems completely normal and doesn't show anything out of the ordinary. But as I'm sure you can expect, that changes fast.
Somebody laying down? Wait, something hovering over the person.
走了走了，又来了，又回来了。
If you look at the right-hand side of the screen, you can clearly see a transparent, ghost-like shape drifting around near the patient's bed. It floats around for roughly 40 seconds before the video ends, leaving us with far more questions than answers. As for what this eerie shape could be, well, take your pick. It might be a visual compression artifact from the CCTV system, a bug, or piece of dust passing close to the lens, or if you lean toward the paranormal, possibly some kind of spirit lingering near the patient. The shape's movement is strange enough that all possibilities feel unsettling. Whatever's going on here, it's a chilling reminder that when you're asleep in a hospital room, or even your own bedroom, you never really know what might be drifting quietly above you in the dark.
Number 5. What do we have?
On September 9th, 2025, a TikTok user known as 𝒃𝒂𝒕 posted a video showing some of the strangest activity I've ever seen inside someone's kitchen. The security footage starts off completely normal as we watch the empty room on an ordinary day. Everything's calm until it suddenly isn't. Take a look.
Well, damn. All I seen was something ran past that window and then...
If you watch closely, you'll notice a dark figure sprinting past outside at an unnaturally fast speed. Just a second or two later, the stove inside the kitchen goes absolutely berserk.
That's crazy. I was thinking that too. I was like, damn, that's a stove? Ain't no way, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have came in that bitch like, damn. Who the hell moved the stove like that?
Shaking and clattering as if something invisible just attacked it. We then see the homeowner rush into the kitchen in a panic, calling for someone else to come look with her, but the video ends there, leaving us totally in the dark about what she discovered next. Could the figure outside really have triggered the chaos inside? If so, how? A person shouldn't be able to cause something like that just by running past, which raises the unsettling possibility that the figure wasn't a person at all. Whether it was a malfunction, a bizarre coincidence, or some kind of entity with the ability to disturb physical objects, we're left with a mystery that's equal parts creepy and confusing.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with
Big Bo.
Sometimes a storage unit can be filled with treasures, and sometimes, like in this case, it's filled with pure nightmare fuel. TikTok user NYCdom posted a series of videos in August of this year that show something truly unsettling happening inside her storage facility. In the first clip, we watch as she films the long corridor ahead of her, asking if anyone else can see something down the hall. Look very carefully.
Yo, it's peeping around the corner.
Y'all tell me I don't see that. Oh no. I don't know if it's just a fan like going in and out, but the f is that? Duh. Maybe. I don't. Maybe I'm bugging. No, I know y'all just see that, right? Oh!
If you look at the far end of the hallway, you can see a strange figure peeking around the left corner, looking back and forth as if it's watching her. A second video posted by 𝒕𝒉𝒂𝒕 shows her wandering deeper into the facility, trying to figure out what she saw, and unsurprisingly, things get even creepier.
Shut up. Now you fucking. Hello!
Ain't no way.
Oh, shit!
Between the 119 and 203 mark, you can clearly hear someone or something saying hello several times from somewhere else in the building. The voice doesn't sound panicked or playful, just eerie, distant, and wrong. Some commenters suggested it might simply be an older man who also rents a unit there. And yes, that's possible, but even if it is just a person, there's something profoundly unnerving about someone hiding in the shadows of a storage warehouse, whispering greetings into the darkness. Whether it's a confused tenant, a mimic-like voice, or something much stranger lurking at the end of that hallway, the atmosphere of these videos is chilling. After watching clips like this, I don't think you'll ever look at Storage Wars the same way again.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This right here make you don't wanna rent a storage.
The �𝒊𝒃𝒃𝒃 Horror Nights attraction in Texas is designed to scare customers with a creepy haunted house experience. But in September of this year, the staff ended up getting a scare they definitely didn't sign up for. In the video posted to their official TikTok page, we see an employee working the closing shift late at night. She is calmly tidying up, just going about her business, and everything seems perfectly normal. But when she walks up to a particularly unsettling mannequin, things take a terrifying turn.
Fuck. I ain't gonna lie, I would've ran too.
Did you see that? If you look closely, the mannequin's head snaps and shifts entirely on its own, moving in a quick, unnatural motion. The moment the employee realizes what just happened, she sprints out of the room screaming, and honestly, I'd have done the exact same thing. Even though she works at a haunted house attraction, nothing prepares you for a mannequin suddenly coming to life when you're alone in the building. Now, to be fair, some viewers think this could have been a mechanical prop glitching, since haunted houses do use animatronics. Others believe it might have been set up as a prank or even digitally edited. But the movement doesn't really match typical animatronic behavior, and the employee's reaction feels very genuine. On the other hand, if it wasn't staged or mechanical, then this is hands down one of the most unsettling pieces of haunted house footage I've seen in a long time. Either way, I wouldn't blame her if she marched in the next morning and handed over her 2-week notice immediately.
Shit.
TikTok user
Working at a
British
haunted house
Bulldog
and that shit
74, also known as CB,
Got
posted a
stuff
clip
happening
where
like
he
that.
explains he just left his wife's grandmother's house after finishing some construction work. According to him, she hadn't lived there for about 3 years. Nobody lived in the house at all. It should have been completely empty, but it wasn't.
Ain't no way.
Who in the world is peeking through the blinds like that? Just the sight of someone or something watching from inside an abandoned home is enough to give anyone nightmares. A second video soon followed.
Wait. Why it seem like it got a little transition to it when the blinds open, like on the side, it just don't open up properly.
It's enough to give anyone nightmares. A second video soon followed, where CB shared an even stranger discovery. He had recently bought a simple camera for his daughter, and while flipping through her photos, he found one image he couldn't explain. When he showed it to his mother-in-law, she was horrified because the face in the picture looked exactly like her grandmother, who passed away in the early 1980s. This is the picture. Just comparing the photo on the camera to the old picture of the grandmother, they look shockingly similar. Same expression, same face shape, it's downright chilling. Then CB uploaded a third video to clear up some theories people were throwing around. He said it wasn't a squatter because he'd been working inside the house for 2 months beforehand, and the place was completely empty. He also dismissed the idea of AI trickery. According to him, he actually saw the blinds move from the corner of his eye, which is what made him start taking photos and recording in the first place. He even went up into the attic using a ladder and found nobody up there. In fact, he said he would have preferred it to be an intruder.
This house do not have an attic.
And found nobody up there. In fact, he said he would have
If it do, it's small.
preferred it to be an intruder, because at least he'd have some answers. Right now, he has none. Finally, he posted a fourth update. In this one, he walks around the dark, empty house to investigate, and then this happens.
Hey, Missy? Miss? That was weird.
So he's gonna run into that wood, bro. Like, you know.
That's weird. Hey, what the frick is going on here, brother?
A loud thump echoes through the hallway, startling him. Moments later, you can hear a deep, unsettling growling sound coming from somewhere close by. It doesn't sound like a house settling, it sounds alive. Now, there are a few ways to look at this. On one hand, it could be a combination of shadows, pareidolia, and a perfectly timed noise. Maybe an animal hiding somewhere in the walls. Old houses can make strange sounds, especially if there's loose wood or a raccoon tucked away in a crawl space. On the other hand, the figure in the blinds and the photo resembling a deceased family member are hard to dismiss. The way the face matches the old portrait gives the whole situation an unsettling folklore-like vibe, almost like a classic ghost story unfolding through TikTok updates. So what do you think? Is CB dealing with a full-on haunting, or is there a more grounded explanation hiding somewhere in this abandoned home? Let me know your theories in the comments below.
It's gotta be the last one right here.
Over on YouTube, a channel named 𝒂𝒃𝒂𝒕 posted a video on December 7th, 2022. In it, he and a friend are wandering through a cemetery in Oakland, Atlanta. He pans across a Victorian-themed holiday celebration nearby, complete with Christmas carolers in period outfits. Then he quickly swings the camera behind him, and that's where things take a seriously creepy turn.
Let me watch my step here. Give me 1 second. I don't know if you guys can see that.
Did you notice it? In a blink and you'll miss it moment, if you look behind the building here, you can clearly see what looks like an actual person's face peeking out. It's pale, it's still, and it's pointing directly at the camera. There's nothing abstract or vague about it. It looks exactly like a human being watching him. What makes this even stranger is how old the footage looks. Even though it was uploaded only a few years ago, the camera quality feels more like something from the early 2000s. That alone gives the moment an eerie, urban legend vibe that makes the figure feel even more out of place. Sadly, the uploader never posted any follow-up videos, so we're left with this single unsettling clip and no extra context. Since the figure really does look like a person, we're basically left with 3 possibilities. 1. A real person was standing there. Cemeteries are open spaces, and someone could have simply been behind the building at the exact moment he turned around. It could have been another visitor, a worker, or someone wandering around during the Victorian event. 2. It was a deliberate hoax. The video does have that vintage-style creepiness people love in online ghost clips. It's possible someone intentionally stood in that spot to create a spooky moment, especially since the face appears for only a split second and never moves. 3. It's something paranormal. The stillness, the pale appearance, and the way the face seems to be staring directly into the lens all give it that classic apparition quality. Combined with the location and the older looking footage, it wouldn't be a stretch for viewers to interpret this as a genuine ghost sighting. So what do you think? Was someone hiding behind the building? Did the uploader pull off a simple hoax, or are we looking at an actual ghostly figure watching from the shadows? Let me know your theories in the comments below. And that was 11 scary videos. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.